What's up? Hey, yo. the, the chat's about to do a mutiny up in here. What's going on? Say, yo, P-Rock, respect my time. I got a wife and kids, bro. My bad. Oh, what's up, chat? Hey, I don't know, man. My panel members are hurting. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully they'll be here shortly. If not, the Justice League's not here. So like Batman, I gotta do the damn work myself. You know what I'm saying? My man said, respect my time. Ruham, my brother! The Root! What's going on? Oh yeah, we live, man. Right? Hey, the show must go on. I'll do this by myself. But we'll see. Let me just hit up the guys to see if they're able to, they're all high caliber working men, They're doing big moves. So it could be, they got things going on, but I got this. I'll carry it on my back. I represent New York. I put it on my back. People say we lost it, but I'm going to bring it back. So we got in the chat. What we got? We got Thunderbreaker. What's good? Briar, what's up? Spider Silva. Deviation Games and Kojima Productions plus Sony. Ooh. King Mana, what's up? It's me, Baby 80. Yo, Spider, you cold-blooded. All right. We got Karel Anchor. PlayStation is the best place to play, and Persona is the best PlayStation franchise. Okay. Foxing around. What's good? Post up Little Ronnie's son. J-Dub for real here? I don't know, man. He's doing big things. And remember, J-Dub is the 1%er. You know what I'm saying? He's making moves. You know what I'm saying? The Brain. Yo, what's good? What's up, Sergeant 12? What's up? And of course, the Ruham. Thank you for being a supporter. My man Ruham out there with the membership subscription. Truly appreciate it, brother. All right. What's it? Idon Rizzi? Dímelo. Idon Rizzi? Idon Rizzi? Hermano, help me out here. But dímelo, loco. Okay, so we got Leech, $13.99. We got the Advocate, $18.18. Of course, post up is Little Rodney's son. We got Derpy. What's up, Derpy? What else we got? We got Lil V. P-Rock don't represent PlayStation like LeBron represents the Lakers. What? Oh, man. That's messed up. Lincoln Clay with VR. Yo, Lincoln, you ready for that next generation VR? Oh, we up in here. El Wendigo Rex, what's good? Blanco 718. Yo, P-Rock, that's Betty Blanco from the Bronx. Yo, P-Rock, did you see the Colin Moriarty? I haven't seen it. Yeah, I'm conflicted. If I want to, do I even want to waste my time? Because, that Hassan guy is pissing me off, bro. For real, there's a few things in gaming that trigger me, right? Normally, the stuff that triggers me in gaming is the personal attacks on people. Everything else is fair game. Like, everything in gaming is fair game, whatever. I may make a comment, stuff like that, but I don't really get triggered over it, right? People, racism, attack on people, all that stuff. That gets me sideways, right? But this dude really got me, like, I hate his fucking Twitter, bro. Like, yo, I understand the whole, Kojima trick or whatever, but this shit's gone too far. Bro, it's like overdoing it, bro. And I'm not sure I want to watch it because I have a feeling Colin Moriarty's in on it. And that's just gonna piss me off even more, bro. For real. Like, there's some pranks you just don't do. P-Rock was getting that coquito. What else we got up in here? So I don't know. Maybe y'all tell me, should I watch it? Because just from the reactions, it sounds like the guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. And that's going to, oh my God, if I watch, I don't think I'm going to watch it. I don't think I can. Terry Henderson was good. I don't think I could watch it. What else we got here? Who else we got here? Neomenis. Hello, Commander-in-Chief. What's up? Alex Berwick was good. Weatherman, what's up? I appreciate it. I hope it is a great show. I hope it's a great show for you guys. Halo Infinite on life support. Halo TV show flopping. What's left? Master Chief turning into Master Chef. A Halo cookbook. like what? How to open up an MRE? Like, what are we doing here? Yo, they're doing everything but gaming. Nail polish, boots, cookbooks. Like, oh man, Xbox is doing whatever the F they can to sustain Game Pass. Like, oh my God, like what other ventures can they get into? They got into nail polish. They're now into boots, work boots, cookbooks. What's next? Vitamins? Maybe Microsoft needs to get in the business of, fiber or enemas. Because these Xbox dudes are full of shit. So somebody needs to purge it out. Make Halo brand fiber so they could, have a proper digestive tract or an enema where they could shove up their butt and just let all the bullshit come out, right? What do you like? What else are they gonna get into? Master Chief muscle pain reliever, like Bengay. Icy hot. Like, what's next? Master Chief hog oil change. Like, what other weird shit can they get into? Like, oh my God, bro. This is just crazy. Tony, what's up? Get that cookbook before the co-op. Savage Jr., what's up? Let me see who else we got. Immortal Black. It's worth the watch if you're looking for laughs. I don't know if I'm going to be looking for laughs. Johnny Gaming, Turtle 15. Hit the like button while you're here. Let me see. Do I got the panel members here? No, they're still not here. Uh-oh. I might be doing this by myself today. Vegan was good. Who else? Seattle Chef. These Xbox can't cook. You heard it from the chef from Seattle. Uncommon Sense. Toilet paper. That's not a... You know why? Common Sense. That's not a bad market because they're full of shit anyway. Server era. Turtle 15. Who is go? Everybody's all up in here. Vendor of strings. It's Commander-in-Chief. That's right. Davi Shrang? Nah, bro. That hurt my head watching. You and me, PSVR 2. Well, no doubt, Clay. We in there day one. I'm a believer. You were one of the people that helped me believe in the power of VR. What else we got? What else in here, man? I really appreciate you guys. Marcus, question with an asterisk. Send it. Sam CTM, each week dealer game reveals a new unknown unlock feature that boosts the Series X. Yo, that dude made like 30 improvement videos every week. Yo, at this point, Xbox Series X should be a time machine with all the improvements that thing went through. How that thing hasn't figured out time travel is beyond me now at this point. DD Dog Beast was good. Dizzy123. Sam Walton, what is good, my brother? All right, who else we got here? All right, let me see, man. All right, everybody's up in here. We got over 100 viewers, man. That's quick. I appreciate, man. It's good rocking out with y'all. You know why I'm gonna buy that Halo cookbook and give it to my wife. In fact, should I do that? Should I buy that Halo cookbook and record my wife's reaction? And it'll be a surprise. It won't be planned. It won't be staged. I'll be like, babe, I'm going to record this, but I'm going to give you something. I want to see your reaction. And whatever I give you, you need to use it. All right? You ready? You got to use it. And I'm going to be like, she's going to look at me like this. I can't even see her reaction. She'll probably think it's fake. She'll probably think that it's something I created. Knowing her, knowing my wife, she would think that I made that cookbook up. That's not a real product. She would think that I'm playing with her. That I faked it and that, like, she'll be like, all right, who made this for you? And I'll be like, Microsoft. Am I playing Starfield day one? Phil Series X. So right now, probably, so this is my plan. So everybody should know by now that my second platform's going to be a PC. That's going to be my second platform. I'm going to adopt the PC life. I'm going to adopt the master race, right? PC master race life, right? Okay. But she's been going crazy with PC parts and all that stuff. You all know. It's almost like, it's probably even worse. They way overcharging for the price of PC. So I just been calm, paying my time, being patient. I was hoping that, Nvidia or whatever, they will release new cards to make the 3000 series cards cheaper and forgettable while everybody's pushing for the newer cards. So around the fall time frame, September, October-ish, is when my push to get a PC is going to be big. I'm not doing it over the summer because the summer, I usually do a lot of stuff, traveling a lot during the summer, enjoying the summer for what it is, so it's not going to be a lot of gaming. And if I do gaming, it's going to be with the PlayStation. But starting the fall is when I do it. So if I have my PC, then yes, I'll be playing Starfield day one. I'll play day one. I like Bethesda games. You hear me? I don't talk trash about Bethesda games. I like Fallout. I like Elder Scrolls. So I'm hoping Starfield is like the space version of those games. Now I'm not hyping it Game of the Year. You don't see me out here going, oh, it's Game of the Year. I'm not crazy. I'm just hoping it falls in line of that, and they don't do no weird shit. Oh, we got it here. PSVR is the real deal, bro. Flat screen has nothing. I'm telling you, man. PSVR is the real deal. I will say, I think PSVR 2 is really, from what it sounds like, I think is really going to get people in. Faster refresh rate, which should solve the sickness. Beautiful OLED display. 4K resolution. The graphics should be immense and beautiful. And I think because that's the thing, the PSVR, original VR, the graphics ain't that great. But that's fine because the experience is still immersive. But imagine like quality graphics that we're seeing now, but in VR. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Gaming night. We got up here Danny Stab. What's going on? Hold on, Danny. You've been here for a minute. I need your help. Boom. What else we got up in here? No, I'm going to buy Starfield. I'm not doing the Game Pass thing. I'm not even doing the PS Now Premium thing. Me personally, when it comes to games, I just don't like the idea of just paying money for something. And now, in order for me to enjoy it, I have to deal with the library the games gives me. Like, yeah. I like to play what I like to play and when I like to play it, and I don't mind buying it. But I'm not knocking anybody that does it. I make fun on Twitter, but that's only because they get angry. Alright, PC equals Steve L. What's going on? Herman Martinez. What's up? Alright, so want to get to this topic. See Fresh, what's up? Anyway, just to get it out there, you know what I'm saying? Advertisements is live. If you would like to join, I would truly appreciate it. You don't have to. The only thing I will always ever ask you guys is like, subscribe, and come join the channel. Everything on this channel will always be for everybody. There won't be any exclusive podcasts or just content that everyone don't access because it doesn't make sense. From the very first person that subscribed to the most latest. Everybody should just be able to enjoy the content, stuff like that. But I will try to make and add some stuff for the membership that doesn't impact those who aren't members. You know, like exclusive badges, emojis, all that stuff, make it fun and stuff like that. You know, but it's grounded. I just don't want it to be grounded in the fundamental idea where there's content locked. And I know some people like it, whatever. I just personally, it doesn't make sense that I have people that's been here down day one, but because they didn't join, now all of a sudden they're missing on content. That just doesn't feel right for me. You know what I'm saying? I just, we got a super chat up in here. We're gonna start. Let's see who we got. We got Phil DVG. He goes, imagine being outpaid by articles on Luigi D. Yo, Phil, what are we doing here? Yeah, Phil, what are we doing? We're gonna talk about that. My bad, call me Jay. No NFTs. We're not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? We all together now. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I will make the membership more worthwhile. I will provide better content. I'm gonna figure out ways, but you know what I'm saying? But the challenging is not the basic, how you say, make things more enticing because other people can't have it. I don't want to do that. I got too many people that's been down with me, you know, and the truth is I appreciate those that stuck with me. You know, obviously people come and gone. You know, as the channel grew, some people left. They didn't find it interesting. Even more people found it interesting. But at the end of the day, I want that continued growth. And if, regardless of whenever you subscribed or whenever you first noticed me, nothing changed. I don't want you to go one day and be like, wait a minute, Puerto Rock had a podcast and I couldn't see it. Why? You know, nah, I'm not feeling that. For me, anyway. It works for other people. It just doesn't work for me. You know. But let's talk about. Let's talk about. It's gonna be myself, but it's all right though. Let's talk about the first topic. E3 2022 is canceled. How do you guys feel about that? Okay. Now, I think it's been a long time coming. I think we saw the signs when Sony said, "Yeah, you're done." You know, you could just imagine Sean Layden, right? My man was out there. He was like this. Sean Layden was out there like this. You know, he had his PlayStation coffee and he was looking. He's thinking. He's like, yeah, we're done with E3. You know what I'm saying? He was out there like, yeah, we're done with this. He's like, I'm done. He's like, I'm tired of forcing my developers to have demos ready or a trailer ready or something ready because, you know, everybody expects to have something ready in June. And because Sony's a first party, Microsoft first party, Nintendo's a first party, they have to be there. Other developers could say, we're not going to show them their year. Sure, they'll get a little flack, but not as much as a first party. So first party's always been having to do it, right? And it was enjoyable. But we see personally, Sony have E3s that was like, right? We see Nintendo have E3s like, and we definitely see Microsoft have E3s like, right? We've seen a lot of forced E3s, you could say, right? Where the only thing, the best we can say about them is, well, at least they showed up, right? So yeah, I do have so let me show you something. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I do have a PlayStation mug. I also have a PlayStation Lite. So you know who's doing this really? I'm gonna tell you, my number one fan is my wife. Cause she bought me this. She also bought me this little icon light set that has the triangle, circle, square, X, right? She also bought me this stuff. Like, she just buying me random shit. She also bought me this stuff, right? Because the fundamental idea is I'm gonna be moving. So right now my house, I'm renovating it. Well, not really renovating it, just doing some touch-ups. I got a contractor to do some touch-ups. And I'm going to put it up on the market for rent. And then once I have my house that's in North Carolina up for rent, then she wants to move into a much bigger place. She just wants to, the apartment's kind of small here in California, so she wants to move to a bigger place. And that the next place I have, she wants a 4-bedroom, at least 3 or 4 bedrooms. And one of the bedrooms is really dedicated to my gaming room. And she wants me to really, not this bullshit background up here, right? She wants me to really go all out. So little by little, she's buying random shit, for the next room. So she's like my biggest fan over this. So yes, she got me the mug. So my wife's my biggest fanboy supporter. God, I love that woman. So anyway, so he saw that coming, right? PlayStation, Charlene was like, yeah, we're done with this. But the question is why? What? Here's the real question. We all know E3's canceled. The question is, let's ask, what happened to E3 that has come to this? Why was it not able to survive? Why does it seem like it won't survive? That's the real question. Everybody's going to talk the same points, right? In every podcast. Oh, yeah, we seen it coming when Sony dropped off and blah, blah. Let's try to dissect the why. What is it about E3 that made it to where people just don't want to do it no more? Like, what is it, right? So I can only tell you a couple of things from me, doing research, right? Number one, when E3 started, it started as a trade show when it first began, right? And the fundamental idea of E3 when it first started was the mechanism to show the products to the industry, to the retail industry, of saying, hey, check this out. Hey, check this game out. Hey, check this console hardware, whatever out. And then the vendors will look and they'd be like, ooh, this is interesting. And then they will start working with the company and put in their orders. So that was the primary purpose behind E3. It was a trade show. Okay. Over time, as the journalists and stuff spoke about E3, there was consumer interest in attending these. So the ESA saw an opportunity to monetize, right, this trade show with the public, right? So now at a certain point, they're inviting people. And that's where you have the big stage, fans and all this stuff, right? The problem is, when they first started it, a lot of the consumers complained because it wasn't designed for mass consumers to test out products. It was designed, again, for journalists and the people in the retail industry to try the products. So then ESA came out with guidelines, hey, we got to do this. And like, okay. So everybody's adjusting, shifting to allow these mass lines of people to try the products. But now a new problem came because so many people were testing out the products who were just fans and consumers, right? The actual retail industry and journalists, some of them couldn't get to these products in time to make a decision. So now the E3 was like stuck in a crossroad. Are we a consumer show or is E3 a trade show? But you can't be both because you have to design the layout a certain way. And it's impacting the whole point. Over time, E3 became more expensive and more expensive to even just house. But allegedly, some of the spaces cost around $10 million. So some of these companies were paying $10 million to have space to present their stuff. But E3 was still surviving, going through year over year. Then something happened. What was that something? Things like YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch. Methods, transmission paths, where now you can go straight to the consumer and provide the information you want directly to them. You got PlayStation YouTube channel, Xbox YouTube channel, Nintendo YouTube channel, Twitch, all this stuff. All these mechanisms to relay the information anytime you want, how you want. And especially more people, believe it or not, receive this information through streams as compared to in person. So now you do a stream, you got access to everybody globally as compared to an E3 stream or whatever. So now you're thinking, wait a minute. However you send the information is how you send the information. It's not like E3 provides a special additive to the information. You know, if Sony does tomorrow a stream of God of War Ragnarok, everybody's going to watch it. And it'll be no different as compared to if they done it at E3. It's the same way. Everybody's going to watch it. Irrelevant to the venue, right? So the method of transmitting your information is going to be received no matter what you call it. Call it a state of play, call it a showcase, call it E3, call it Paris Game Show, call it whatever you want. But when you announce, hey, we're unveiling God of War Ragnarok, people are going to watch. No matter what you call it, right? Number 2, you don't have to pay no money to nobody else because nobody else is dictating your own show. And number 3, instead of being the focus of the show and now everybody has to fall in line and have their products ready for the show, you can create shows that fall in line with the product. Does that make sense? For example, E3, because since it was locked at a certain date, at a certain time, at a certain location, everybody had to prepare for that. That means the developers, the publishers, they all working to prepare for this event. The method they're doing now is you're not preparing for an event. The event is going to be prepared for you. That means when the developers are ready, then you can create the event. So it is not event-driven like E3. E3 is an event-driven format. The new formats they're doing now, like State of Plays and whatever Xbox plan to do, Nintendo Direct, those are developer-driven events. When the developers are ready, we have the event. We're having the event, the developers must be ready. And it's usually cheaper. And the games usually look better. Because now you're fully ready. And it doesn't interfere with the development process. In fact, if anything, it goes along. Because you're not trying to create a specific demo for an E3. You're just developing your game. And when it comes to the point where, you know what? The game is at the point where we can show it. So you're not creating a separate demo. You're literally showing the game, you know, for the most part. You know? And I think that's what happened to E3. E3, with all these methods to transmit to pitch your game, E3 doesn't really have a place. Now, I kind of like where Jeff Keighley's going at, because he has Summer Fest, right? But he dedicates the whole summer, or a large portion of the summer, right? And it's open to indies, right? So you'll see a lot of indies, you know? So it's more like a commercial. Does that make sense? A celebration and a commercial of all this content. So for a lot of people, they'll probably gravitate towards that because it's more like advertisement. And because he opened up such a big window over the summer, it's more flexible. You know, and it's a great time for indie developers to really get out there and advertise their stuff. And I don't know if he's even charging anybody. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how he's monetizing that. But it's probably nowhere near as expensive as E3. You know? So ultimately, the E3's canceled for 2022. Supposedly the ESA said that they're focusing on 2023. I don't know if 2023 is going to even be relevant. Because E3 last year wasn't really relevant, to be honest. There's no E3 this year. Right? And because there's no E3 this year, the games are still going to do what they're still going to do. So next year, more players are going to ask, you weren't even... Like, we didn't really miss you last year, so why do we need you this year? Like, you know, and that's going to be the challenge for the ESA. If they're trying to bring back E3 2023, they're going to have to prove to the industry why they're relevant. And that's going to be a hard sell. Especially when the individual publishers have been doing fine without them. Or they're happy with what Jeff Keighley is doing. You know? What's funny is when Sony say, hey, we're done with E3, it's funny because for something, Sony's like, they see the signs. Remember when Sony canceled everything because of COVID and they got bashed, which was stupid. Like if a company's telling you, hey, we're not going to PAX and we're not doing this because of our employees and COVID concerns, immediately, oh, it's because they got no game, they got nothing to talk about. Like, really? And then we saw how that happened. So there was a lot of fools that looked dumb because of that. And then Sony bought out of E3, again, nonsense. They didn't actually take, like, wait a minute, Sony's a major player. They've been successful in gaming for a long time. They might know something, right? It's not like we're picking some random publisher that doesn't know what they're doing. PlayStation's been one of the most dominant brands, if not the most dominant brand in console gaming. They might know something. And now people are seeing it. Like 3 years later. Right? My man Dizzy, people thought Sony was backing out of E3 because they were scared. Yeah, scared. Exactly. Scared of what? You know what I'm saying? But it's really interesting. I would say personally, I wish E3 was still around because from what I hear, the live experience is amazing. You know, like the online is not the same as in person because you got actual people, you got actual energy, right? So I wish E3 was around for 2022 because I would have went. I think I would have been able to gone, depending on the date, because I'll be gone in June for like a week. So maybe not. But I definitely would have went at some point, right? If for anything, I would have went just to go to Xbox Fan Fest or the Microsoft press conference in a PlayStation shirt. That's like walking to Fenway Park in a Yankee jersey. And I would have been blued out. I would have looked like a crypt up in there. Blew everything. I would have had the Paul George PlayStation kicks. I would have had PlayStation underwear. I would have PlayStation pants. Gucci frame PlayStation glasses. Everything. I would have had like a fake tattoo on my neck. Greatness awaits. Hashtag. I would have sat next to Tim Dog. I would have been, where's Tim Dog at? Got you. Hey, yo, Tim, what's good? He's been hype. He's going to be like, and I would have been like hugging him. I would have been like, let's take a selfie. I would have been all up in there. And, you know, and when he would fall asleep, I'd be like, yo, Tim, wake up. How many people would want to fight me if I did that? Oh, my sister from another mister. She goes, the slave wages title got me cackling. Because facts, this is why we got garbage articles focused on social justice instead of actual games. If PSX ever comes back, I'm wearing Xbox hoodie. I'll be there with you. Hell, we'll wear Xbox gear together just to see who's going to start some shit. But I swear to God, you think I'm playing? I will go in there. And I'll do that X thing. And if I agree about like group photo, I'm in the front. I would have been like this. Like the 90s pose. I would have been on the front like this. But everybody standing up like this. The whole crowd would have just been like this. Looking at me. Like, this motherfucker right here, bro. I would have been like, hey, hashtag, be nice. Colt, tell him, be nice. I'll be in a crowd like this. How many people will be so pissed? Tattoo PNS on your eyelids. I would be like, close my eyes. PS. And I would be like those dudes that always blink. You ever like cross those people that you have a conversation, but they're always blinking? They're like this when they talk to you, and you're like, after a while, you're like, dude, bro, like, why are you, like, you never met people like that? I met people like that. They're just always blinking, and you're like, relax. Like, what's wrong with you? The question is, how many will want to fight me? That's where it gets funny. E3 died when Sony left. The heart of gaming. I mean, here's the real question. Did E3 die because Sony left? Or was E3 already dying and Sony just jumped ship? The paradox. Did Sony just like be like, wait a minute, we're about to hit the iceberg. We need to dip now. Because you're not going to have us look like, Leonardo DiCaprio. Nah, son, we leaving now. I'm just saying. I mean, I would seriously go do that. Hell, I'll get a specially crafted Averex jacket. You know what I'm saying? Custom made. And it'll say, PlayStation World Champs. 1995 to 2023. Console Championship. 4-time console champion. I'm just wondering how many fights I will get into. Because somebody will want to fight me. For no reason, which wouldn't make sense. But anyway, so E3 got it. It is what it is. But I don't think it's going to stop us from having a great year. There's still a lot of great games coming up. And the developers they're going to find their own way. Jeff Keighley now, you know what I'm saying? He's going to do his thing. So, all right. So here's the next one. The next topic. All right? Next topic. And Luca, you're more than welcome to hop on, girl. My sister from another man. And happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. I know it was your birthday the other day. But happy belated birthday. Luca turned 21 years old. So congratulations to her. No, she turned, I think, 27? 29. 29, I think she said. I think you said 29. You don't look 29 from your pictures, though. How's the saying goes? Black don't crack. Hola, Moco. What's up? Another channel member. But let's talk about IGN's slave wages. You know what I forgot? Man, I messed up. Man, I had the graphics effects for E3 and I didn't even use it. Well, go to the next one. IGN is looking for new freelancers to assist with the daily flow of stories in games, entertainment, tech, and science. $20 base rate per story. Sliding scale for heavy reporting. So you get like $21. DM with an introduction and portfolio for details. Master's degree required. You gotta have a doctorate for this shit. $20 a story. $20 for a story. Across games, entertainment, tech, and science. $20 for a whole story. I could listen to all you writers. Just make a YouTube and make fun of Kids Move. You will make more. You will make more than $20. You spend 10 minutes making fun of Kids Move. You're good. You'll make more money making fun of fanboys than this. $20, girl.
Hello.
Girl.
Oh, here we go.
What's up,
yes?
wrestler?
What's up,
listen,
my brother?
Didn't we pass the 13th Amendment a long time ago where slavery is abolished? What are we doing here?
Yeah, bro. I don't even bro. I could sneeze and make $20 bro. Like,
listen,
I'm like, hello.
You and I, we could just spend 1 hour and we just make fun of fanboys and fangirls. Hell, your fangirl video probably made like $2,000. Like $20 to do what? We could just talk about Twitter. We could listen, Luca. You and I, we could just have a podcast where we just talk shit about what we see on Twitter for maybe a half hour, and that's more than $20.
Like literally, though, it's completely fucking baffling. Like it's egregious. Honestly speaking, it's egregious, and the fact that people even work in this industry is a shock, dude. Like, not only you got to deal with all that harassment, you also get paid like shit too.
You need to show us your portfolio. My portfolio costs more than $20. Like, what do you want to see for $20? Like, what are you expecting? No one. Now it makes sense. Luca, I'm gonna be real. Like, I would treat this like a college assignment. Like, oh shit, my game review's due tomorrow. Let me look up a couple of videos and let me type some shit up 30 minutes before it's due. Boom, there you go. Give me my $20.
Legitimately though, I completely understand why so many articles are garbage now. I'm like, I get it. Like, if I was getting paid like that, I would be putting some bullshit out too. But honestly speaking, I wouldn't be working in this industry if that was the pay. I just. Mm-mm.
Like, is this like, is this like, how would you call it? Like, intern or something? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what's the big goal? Let's say if this is like the path you have to walk, right? Sometimes industries have that. You have to go through a little bullshit to get to the end destination where you make the big bucks. What position in this journalism industry is where you make the big bucks? Because I can't think of any.
I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. Like, first of all, why would anybody want to work in this industry? I've been saying it for a couple months now. I'm like, industry is trash, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Listen, I'm in it. Well, I'm not even in industry, but this is fun. It's like you said, it's a combination of gaming, but it's also a combination of drama community.
Yeah, but
as long as it don't get personal, it's fun, right? It's like, this is funny.
It's one thing for us to just be enjoying ourselves and having a good time with our communities and stuff, but like, these people like actually work in this industry, like got all the formal fucking titles and everything, and I'm just like, bruv, it couldn't be me.
They got the Twitter check marks.
They got the Twitter check marks. They got the so-called prestige and renown. It's just like, yeah, you can have 50,000 fucking followers on Twitter, but you're making $20 per article, bro.
but I have to pay the tab if we go out to lunch. Like,
hey, yo, someone said $15 after taxes. Bruh, like, there's just no fucking way. There's no fucking way, dude.
Oh my god, that Twitter checkmark lost its value. I'm gonna go to Twitter and be like, you really have these dudes making $20 a day and have your checkmark? Like, really, Twitter? Like, what are we doing here? Like, 20, now, it's true now. But here's the thing, how come they don't say something? I never once heard any of these freelance writers or whatever say, hey, like me, I would have said it. If I would have wrote an article and you would have told me, hey, yo, Puerto, your article's trash, you didn't cover this, I would be like, motherfucker, I only got paid $20. What the fuck do you want? You got a $20 article. You don't like it? Talk to IGN. But I ain't putting this much energy in a $20 article. I'm sorry.
There's just no fucking way, dude. And like, it's a serious fucking post, dude. Someone was like, so does this start at $20 for news stories and more for others? This tweet is unclear. And the original poster, she's like, yeah, it's $20 for basic news aggregation, $50 for slightly more involved stories, like finding us fun, community angle that's not sourced from another outlet, social media reacts, and then $300 for up for a in-depth multi-source reporting, bruv. There's just no fucking way.
You know how many hours some of that shit you have to invest?
Yeah, no,
and
dude.
That's just the research behind it. Then you get into the writing.
Dude, I think you can make more at like
GameStop.
A fast food.
Yo,
like listen, I think you would make
In-N-Out starting at $17.50, and that's 1 hour. Like, I ain't lying. And they got 401k and college. I swear to God, no, I'm not even joking.
No, I've
seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. And it's just like,
and they have like a $500 sign-on bonus. I'm not lying. I swear. I'm gonna take a picture. If next time I go to In-N-Out, you've seen it. $500 signing bonus. I'm like, who gives out a signing bonus for a fast food restaurant? What is this? The draft? Like, what?
They're just like, those In-N-Out lines are always busted.
Oh yeah, they're hurting. They need a lot of people.
they need people for sure.
Oh my God, yeah, it's true. But when I saw the sign, it said starting $17.50. College opportunity, 401k, health plan. I'm like, man, we came a long way from fast food. Like, holy cow. So much for the whole, oh my God, if we pay more than $15, it'll cripple the industry. I guess that went out the door as soon as people saying we ain't going back to work. Right?
Yeah, they're like, fuck, okay, let's just pay him.
Let's just pay him. The gig is up. Let's cut the bullshit. Yo, Walmart now. There's the Walmart that's about 2 miles away from me. When I went, because I got some stuff from over there. They have a big ass sign now that says starting $18.
Damn, really? I remember, years ago. I used to work at Target, Super Target. Yeah. I was making $8.25, my boy. Like.
That grind. You gotta do the grind. You were getting it though. But you're like,
yeah, money up, bro.
But guess what? 3 hours you got paid more than a writer.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
In 3 hours work, you got more than the 50 hours. Imagine if that's the same rate for like reviews.
I mean, honestly speaking,
even at $50, that's ridiculous.
I get it. I get it, man. I completely fucking understand now. I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, people are choosing to work in this industry. So it's like, whatever. I'm not going to give you a pass for writing bullshit, but I can understand why they're doing it if you're getting paid nothing. Like, I can look in my pocket. I have fucking $20, dude. I can pull out $20 right now. Like, what the fuck, man?
I'll just donate it to you. Like, stop.
I'll just here's the money, please.
Right? Like right now, let's say if I had to play a game fully, right? And let's say it's a 70-hour game, and they say we'll give you $50. I'm like, that's $1.40 an hour. Like, waitresses make more money than that, and they get tips. Like. What are we talking about? I'm not going to play something for 70 hours and only get $50 from it. Like, that's ridiculous. As work. Like, this, I can't. Like, what?
It doesn't make any fucking sense because it's like the gaming industry is so damn profitable. You're telling me, bruh, how much is the fucking executives at IGN getting paid? Hold up. Yeah. How much are they?
Yeah, like, you can't ask that question. They'll be like, whoa, Luca, you're asking the wrong questions here. And then please tell us what are the right questions.
Like, how much are these motherfuckers making, bro? Because, like, there's just no fucking way this shit makes any damn sense. Like, this does not make any sense.
Oh, my God. But you'll gain the experience. Like, what? Like, I'd rather just self-publish a book. I'd rather to be honest, it would just be better to create your own YouTube channel and just do your own reviews on your own channel. In the long run,
I agree.
You're gonna get much more money than IGN. You're just gonna get so much more, and it's not really that hard. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers, believe me, you'll make more than $20 easily in that one.
Yeah. And it's like, I feel like that's where some of the animosity comes from, too. Because, these games journalists, they fucking hate us, man. They fucking hate YouTubers. And it's just like, well, I mean, I would hate y'all YouTubers, too, if I was making fucking $20 per fucking...
Right now, I'm making more money making fun of them.
Fuck, dude. Oh, my God. That's so bad.
Jason, in my profession, I wouldn't get out of bed for $20. I don't think anybody would get out of bed for any reason for just $20. I'd rather just sleep. Now, you want me up a whole day for $20? What? A whole day.
No fucking way,
nah,
dude.
I'm snoozing. You know, if anything, I'm giving you $20 to leave me alone. Like, here's $20.
Yeah.
Leave me the hell alone. Server error. IGN be like, MS gave us $40 to cap, so let's split it into the freelancers. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I made a joke. Man, Luca, some people still got butthurt, even with this joke. But I made a joke saying, now I see why IGN, you know, reviewers are so up on Game Pass. Because one review gets them a month to play 400 games.
Like,
you know, if you try to buy a PlayStation game, you got to do 4 reviews. $70 plus tax? That's 4 articles you got to do.
Yeah,
for one PlayStation game, so I get it, man. People still got
I get it, man. I fucking understand. Then, like, yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense now. I understand. I still don't condone it, but I understand why they put out such bullshit. Because if you're getting paid bullshit, you're putting out bullshit. I would do the same thing, buddy.
And someone did. You're right. It's such an explanation because, like, I'll be honest. I see some articles and I'm like, there's no way this guy took a collegiate course. It just like there's no way you can graduate college and thought that this was a good article to write. Like, this article doesn't even make sense. I don't understand. And even more, I don't even know how like IGN would even allow this article to be published. But now it makes sense. Like, what can you ask for $20?
Yeah, I completely. I don't know. She really put that damn fucking. She really put it out there. Like, she was like, yes, we're just gonna put this information out here. I'm like, seriously?
Like me, I would have been like, hey, we're looking for freelancers, great opportunity, hit us up. I would have not put the price out there.
I'd be like, yes, DM us.
DM us, you know, we'll work this out. But I would not publicly be like, yeah, $20 per article. What? I was like, what in in my mind, I'm thinking, what in the 13th goddamn amendment am I watching here? Like, what? For a whole article, you want $20? Oh my God. Like, no way. I would treat this like a college paper. When is my paper due? Tomorrow. Okay, let me bang this out. Done. Here you go. Submitted.
There you go.
Submit. Upload. Submitted. You know. Based on the rubric, 97. Good job. You think I'm gonna do 2 weeks worth of research? Hell no.
There's just no fucking way, dude. There's no fucking way, man. Like, they're tripping, man. I don't know. This industry needs like a massive rework. Like, everything is fucked. Everything. Everything.
It's like the only thing literally good about gaming is literally just the games. It seems like everything outside of the games is trash.
It's like legitimately though.
Like everything. The work environment, harassment everywhere, just bullying. Like, how can, like, here's my thing, right? So these game developers, from a technical aspect, they should be intelligent. You know, the nerds, ones and zeros. How the fuck are nerds bullying each other? Like, I don't know. Like, I look at, like, I'm thinking, like, when I think of like a gaming office, I'm thinking of the dudes, you know, eating Cheetos, Mountain Dew, you know, pocket protectors, and just good at math. I don't see this crew as being bullies. Like, how can you have bullies with a bunch of people who know math and the into trigonometry and all this science stuff? Like, it's just a weird environment. I'll be looking around like, what the fuck? Like
honestly speaking, like, it's like you remember? Did you see that picture of those fucking devs with that picture of Bill Cosby or whatever?
No, I haven't. What picture is that?
Okay, so it was like those devs that got exposed for saying some really spooky stuff and talking about going to the Cosby Hotel or whatever. So, you know, the inference there, you know, like what they're inferring by saying that or whatever. And you take a look at these dudes, and they look like fucking nerds. You know, they look like nerds. You know, they look like I could beat them up. You know what I mean?
Like, me and you will be like the most dumbest out of the group. Like Luca.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, hey, Porter, we need you to do an inverse of the fractional rotation of the light with ray tracing. I sure got it. Perfect. Yo, Luca, what the fuck he said? You'd be like, bro, I don't know.
Bruv, I have no idea.
Google that shit. Like, Google. Why he said? I think he said infractional reverse ray tracing something. But I gotta do it. So, right? But then when they start like workplace harassment, we'll be like, dude, you're still a virgin. Like, stop it. You're not about that life. Like, you're a virgin.
Maybe they're
stop it.
Maybe they're overcompensating because they were bullied in high school or some shit.
So
and
they
now
bully
it's
each other?
I got the power now or
yeah,
whatever.
I have the power. I'm the jock now. Like, no, you're not. You're still 120 pounds. Sit the fuck down.
Like cut that shit out. Yeah, I don't know. Shit's fucking weird, dude. Like, these dudes, they're fucking... Bruv, I was talking to Slow-Mo about this, and, like, with my personality quirks, there's just no fucking way. I couldn't work someplace where they were blatantly racist, blatantly sexist, any of that shit. I'm like, nah, I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here, dude. No way.
I couldn't either. Like the military, especially like majority of my actual professional work life has been the Marines. And like your ass will get court-martialed for that shit. Like you will literally get in trouble by the law. So I'm not used to that type of environment. I'm afraid the day when I retire the military and I go to a civilian work environment, you know, for the next chapter of my life, and the first thing I see is just people be racist to each other. Because like I will blow the fuck up. I will start cursing them out, and they'll be like, "Oh, you can't curse us, but you can make fun of her tits." Are you fucking out your goddamn mind? Get the fuck out of here! You know, I would just blow him up like a drill instructor. I would just fucking flip out. I'd be like,
that shit is, dude, that shit is not fucking normal. I don't know what's wrong with the gaming industry. Like, I'm not saying it's solely the gaming industry that has these kinds of issues, but it's like, you know, since we are involved in gaming and we see it, like, we see this shit because we're involved in gaming and stuff, right? I don't get how anyone could stay in that environment. Like, I was talking to my mom and she was like, oh, you should go into gaming because you like game. I was like, nope, it couldn't be me. It couldn't be fucking me, dude. There's no fucking.
You'd be like, I also like my self-respect.
Like,
I like that too.
Let me start a job and some dude fucking say something crazy or smack my ass. I'm gonna kill him.
You should have told your job. You told your mom. So in other words, you want to visit me in jail.
Like literally, because
that's what. So you want to visit me in jail? That's what you're saying, Mom? Huh? Is that what you're saying, Mom?
there's no fucking way that I like me, you know, and like I'm not hating on them or anything like that, but me with my personality, there's no fucking way I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
There's no way I could tolerate that nonsense. This is just what Shouttown Gamer says. IGN is based in San Francisco. $20 will buy you a coffee and one pastry from Phil's Coffee. IGN is paying bogus wages. It's slave wages, bro. This is absolutely evil. Who else we got here? Give me a sec. I see Wendigo Rex. Wait, hold up. Wendigo. He said $20 barely a gallon of gas today. For real? That's like 3 gallons in California. That's $6 a gallon. It's crazy.
It's like kind of crazy. It's kind of the same, like, it's like, okay, listen, I completely understand from a moral standpoint why you would take a stance against it. The $10, paying the $10 extra or whatever for the $70 games or whatever. I completely understand, because like this industry is already robbing people and is already making fucking hand over fist terms of money, right? But there are moments where I'm just like, bro, I will give you $10.
Like some games, like
I will give you
like you know what I mean. From a moral standpoint, I get it. You know,
yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, you care about the eco environment. Like from a moral standpoint, I get it. We care about the environment, but I'm still getting that Mustang.
Yeah,
I got the. I'm buying. I'm getting that Porsche. Yes, I understand, but I'm still getting it because you only live once. In this life, you know, I'm still doing it. Project Cloud, what's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Sorry I joined late, but yeah, it looks like you got some interesting topics you've already talked about.
Oh yeah, so no, we need your appointment. So, how do you feel that slavery is systemic in the gaming industry? That IGN's only paying $20 per story. Like you would think with the 13th Amendment we would find a better path, but it is still plaguing our society. So have you seen the recent news or what IGN did?
This is the first I've heard of that. Now that being said, I'm really not in a position to comment on what kind of expectations are in this industry. Now, if I just look at what you have on the screen here, I mean, it doesn't necessarily sound great to me, but I don't know what is it like in competing. What is it like for GameSpot or I have no idea. What is it like for Bloomberg? You know, I'm gonna guess it's not favorable, but you know, I really don't know. So,
I would say this.
I don't really have much to add, man.
If IGN has the gall to say $20 live in front of everybody's face, I don't think GameSpot and everybody else is paying that much more, if that. Because like me, like Luca mentioned, I would have kept it quiet. Hey, we have positions open for freelancers. Hit us up in the DM, and I would have just left it at that. But they said, hey, let's cut out the bullshit. You only getting $20. So we're good. Right there. I'm gonna let you know right now. $20. Oh, and a master's degree is required.
Damn. Oh God.
You got a $200,000. You got a $200,000 education for $20 an article.
I don't know, man. Maybe they just want tweets, and tweet enough is a story. So let's go, right?
No,
if that's the case, I sign me up. I could tweet my ass off.
They want them to send their fucking portfolio, man.
They want a resume. Send us your LinkedIn.
That shit is suck. That's fucking dumb, dude. Like, I can't imagine going to school for like that amount of time and then just $20, bruv. Like, there's just no way. There's no way.
Let's cut the education out, man. Let's just say, can you right now just give me one piece that's good, and okay, you're hired. So.
But hired for what? For $20? That's just enough. That's just to get Game Pass a month.
Yeah.
Listen. So to all you freelancers, listen, I'm going to help you out. Especially if you're under the age of 32 or 33, whatever, right? If you're healthy, you're able-bodied, right? You got no serious medical conditions, and you got at least a GED. At least a GED. That's all you need. At least a GED. Go to your local recruiter's office. Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, right? Tell them you want the job of strategic communications. That's pretty much our version of journalism and writing and all that stuff. And you will get paid more than $20 per piece. Not only that, you got full health benefits, world travel, right? And a great longevity career and education benefits. Oh, and the gyms are free. We encourage health and fitness. We love that. Don't do this to yourself. Don't go IGN. Go military. You're going to get paid more than $20. There you go.
Fucking ridiculous, dude.
Just, there you go. Like, this is, wow. Like, oh my God.
They should be ashamed of themselves, honestly speaking.
Oh my God. Now, like, I would never look at another article ever again. I would just be like, oh, another $20 article.
Oh shit, man.
This is great. Oh, unbelievable.
Could you imagine if, you're writing an investigative piece? You get $20.
It's like a 5-week piece, but they said there's a sliding scale, so they'd be like, "Ooh, this is better than the normal." Okay, how much I'm getting? $25.
They know they're wrong for that, man.
Well, the crazy thing is, bullshit. They're based in California, which is not, $7 gas. Right?
Yeah, the gas is literally over $6. I'm like, gas is literally over 6 something. It's insane. Like, I just don't know. And here's the thing. Like, maybe you could think of it, but me and Luke are trying to figure out, like, what's the end game? Like, maybe if it's like doctors, right? They go through their intern for like 5 years and they only make $40K or something like that. Anywhere between 30 to 50 window. But the intern leads for their full medical license, which eventually that's where they make the big money. What big money is there in gaming journalism? Like, I can't think of what jobs are there where you make it big and now you're making $200K a year or something. Like Colin Moriarty, he left gaming journalism to start his own stuff, and now he's raking the meal money, but that's because he has his own platform.
Yeah.
So I can't think of, why would you go through these hurdles and hoops? What's the end goal? Is it Bloomberg or something? Be like Jason Schreier?
I don't get it. I can't listen. I love gaming. I really do. But I don't love gaming that much.
Not to be broke. Like, to live on sardines and crackers.
Like, nah, dude, I'm good on that. Like, you can't, bruh. A DoorDash meal is $20, dude.
No wonder they're so desperate for review codes.
I get it, man.
Like, because you can't afford the game.
I would make sure I'm writing some real short stories, man. That's all I can say.
Like you can't afford the game.
Like, think about it like this, right? Like, not only are they getting paid like trash, they got to deal with belligerent fucking douchebags on the internet too. It couldn't be me. It couldn't fucking me. It couldn't be me, man. I couldn't do it. Nah, I'm good.
Broke. You're wondering if you could pay the next light bill, and now you got these fanboy dorks on your timeline, and you're like, oh my god, like you probably you got to be sitting in a room by yourself, like, where did I go wrong? Like,
yeah,
like you got to be thinking to yourself, how did I get myself in this situation?
Bro, it just
you gotta write 30 fake articles that don't mean nothing.
Fake articles,
like you gotta make up just bullshit, right? At $20 a pop, and then when you launch it, everybody realizes all these articles suck, so they're gonna go on your timeline and they're just gonna attack your family, dox you. They're just gonna go after everything, your whole existence, and you're just sitting there like, where did I go wrong? I have a master's. I have a master's from Harvard. like what happened?
So, Puerto Rock, I will say, like, again, not that I think these terms here are great, but it does say freelancers, and that is sort of, you know what I mean? That's basically contract work. So it is a bit different than being a full-time IGN employee. So that's worth noting. But still, it seems kind of
it's still $20.
Oh, I know.
Right? like the $20 for article works if I only spend 10 minutes on the article. Like if I go look at something done in 10 minutes, submit, I get $20. Oh yeah, that's fine. But now we see why we see a lot of shitty articles. It makes sense now. Most of these articles are trash. Some of these articles are just weird. Like I see articles that's like they bring up topics that's just like, what? Like, why is this even a topic?
Listen, man, they gotta get their fucking sociology degree information somewhere, man. Like they gotta pigeonhole it in because that's all they fucking know because they didn't actually research shit because they're only making $20, man. Like I get it. I get it.
Like the most I would probably work on an article is about 30 minutes, maybe. And that's while I'm like watching, Netflix. I'm watching my show. Yeah, write this, cut, paste, spell check. Yep, submit, and then that's it. Boom, got it.
You have $20. CNBC, financial news playing on the background.
Right? Or you know what I would do? This would be my scheme, right? So let's say I will write an article for Bloomberg, freelance for $20, right? And Bloomberg post it. Then I go to IGN and be like, hey, I'm gonna write an article about the article that's posted on Bloomberg, but it's my article. I'm just rewording it. And then I'll go to GameSpot. Hey, I'm about to write an article that this was posted on IGN, as a source. Cool. Same article. I would make money off the same article for 10 different websites. They're all for me.
Yeah. So here would be like a pro tip. Again, it all depends on what IGN accepts is what they'll publish, so that's something to factor in. But if we were to assume that they have very loose standards for what can be published, and
I don't think we could. I don't think we need to assume that. I think we could pretty much say I don't think that's an assumption anymore. In fact, wasn't IGN? They literally published an article that was straight plagiarized. Like a guy, consistently plagiarized articles until he finally got caught.
There was a review that was plagiarized. I remember that.
Yeah, so I don't think IGN has.
I'm pretty sure he was an employee though, as opposed to a freelancer.
Yeah.
But anyway, a pro tip could be because I remember a site. I'm not sure if it still exists or not, but there was a site I think called Develop.net, and it actually every day would have a bunch of press releases that came out for the gaming industry. So an ezy way to do it would be like, okay, what press releases just came out? Okay, let me write an article
in 15 minutes. That's it. It's just ridiculous, man.
And here's a pro tip for the reader. Go to the press release instead of reading the article about the press release because you'll actually get all the quotes and all the best information in the press release versus the article will have, because it's trying to reword things and make it sound like it's not just a pure copy of the press release. It will, this is very interesting history about how this and this and this has happened. But unless it's an in-depth piece, it's just a waste of time. So just go to the press release.
To be honest, it's all a waste of time now.
Yeah.
I would never, I was already having a lack of respect of articles. But I thought it was just like laziness or just like I'll be honest, I couldn't like fully explain it because I just found it weird that people would take the time to write articles, but
it'd be bullshit.
Right? So why would you put in the energy in the first place? But now there's logic behind it. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
That's literally. But Luca, that's literally it. You get what you pay for. Like, what do you want?
So bad.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it, man. I get it. But like at the end of the day, bro, you chose to be in this fucking industry. Like, come on.
I'm gonna talk to my man Tony Polanco. I'm gonna hit him on my Twitter. I'm like, brother, I understand, man.
I get it, man. I get why you didn't beat this game, man.
Tony,
I understand.
Tony, I would never. I apologize. to all the journalists, I apologize. I didn't know. I apologize. You know, like, holy cow, this is crazy. But hey, let me ask you two guys. I'm gonna go back one topic, right? Because I want to get your guys' opinion. So I'll start with you, Luca. So E3's finally been shot in, at least for 2022, been shot in the head, right? So I'm gonna ask you just two questions. Number one, hold up. So, number one, how do you feel about E3 being canceled for 2022? And then number two, do you think it should even come back?
I don't care, honestly speaking. E3's, I mean, bruh, E3's been garbage for years now. Like, I understand, like, okay, the concept of E3, all of us coming together, you know, that general excitement or whatever, right? Like, I get that, but like I said, E3's been really bad the last couple of years, you know? And so it's like, I can understand maybe if I actually went there in person, I would have more of an attachment to the concept of E3, right? But like, I've never been to E3 in person. Like, I just watched at home. And it's like usually boring, or I'm napping while I'm watching it. I'm like, well, you know, they're doing goofy shit. Like Ubisoft every year doing some goofy ass shit. Like they had that one dude for that one game. I can't remember what it was, but he rode his mini bike into the fucking podium and fell over. I was like, bro, come on. And then they would have their little marching bands dancing. And I'm like, or it's like when Bethesda was all like,
Sony
not a mimic or what, or like I'm like, oh, like all this goofy ass shit, man. I'm like, what is this?
You know, with E3, I wish I was there live in person. If there was ever one E3, I really wish I was there to witness live. Was the one where they showed off Kinect. If you don't remember, I think it was E3 2009. Mm-hmm. Just go back and watch it again, and then ask yourself, there is no way they thought this was a good idea. From like the little pet tiger, the little girl pretending she's petting a tiger in thin air.
Oh, Milo?
Milo. Like she's like, and then like the cat is licking the screen. She's pretending she's being licked. I'm like, girl, he's not really licking you. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here?
I don't know, man.
That white guy dancing to Street Fighter. I'm like, what?
They are out of fucking touch with reality, dude. It's just ridiculous. So I don't care that it's gone.
You know, the other guy's like, you ever want to see the bottom of what was the name of the Xbox characters that they used to have? Fuck, the Xbox Avatar. What is it? I guess it was Xbox Avatar. He goes, you ever wonder what the bottom of a foot avatar? Boom, there it is. And the character was like all fucked up. If you guys don't remember, you gotta watch it now. Oh my god! Like I every once in a while I watch it and I just stand there like I cannot believe this actually happened in real life. Like, you know, there was just some of the most funniest shit. The guy doing Star Wars and he like got ahead of himself, so he moved before the character moved. Like, it was just weird. Or like the character moved first and then he moved when the character's supposed to react to him. It was all fucked up. It was just. Oh my god, that E3. I wish I was there live for that. That was probably the only E3 I wish. That and the $5.99 Sony E3. Oh my god. It was just two of the most hilarious looking E3s I could ever remember. But it's true what you said, Luca. The only E3 that's memorable from last gen was the 2016. That was because of Spider-Man. Like, that got ingrained in my head. I think that got ingrained in everybody's head. Like, because nobody expected it.
No, you're right. You're right. Like, and I think that was right before I joined the community, too.
There you go.
And that was the last time I was excited for any of this shit. You know, but and then do I want it to come back? On it, like I said, I don't really care.
Well, not want it. Should it come back?
Oh, should it come back?
Do you think it's a purpose? Do you think it really serves a purpose if it did come back?
I think that okay, let's think about it like this, right? Okay. Wasn't there one year where they accidentally leaked everyone's fucking shit? So that you remember that? So there's that.
I think that was 2019.
Like, and then the amount of money they would have to pay.
Journalist contacts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the amount of money, like, they would have to pay, and even in order to have space when they could just hold their own fucking event and save a shit ton of cash. Like, honestly speaking, I don't think it's coming back. I don't think it should come back. Like, there's other avenues, especially in the internet era. I do genuinely feel for people who enjoyed the trip to E3 and interacting with people and meeting with people. But as I've been saying this for years now, if you need an event to hang out with people, then you don't actually want to hang out with them. You know what I mean? Like, you're not actually cool with them in that regard. So it's just like, okay. And then we're also still in the vid era. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anything is really going to come back. Like, I'm going to keep it real with you, buddy. I enjoy fucking Comic-Con and finding out news from Comic-Con more than I enjoy E3. And that's how it's been the last couple of years. You know? So it's bad. Yeah. It's bad.
I'm looking forward to San Diego Comic-Con coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dying to do that. But it's true. Comic-Con still has that great energy.
Yeah, it's still fun. And like, the stuff you'll learn is interesting still. And it's just, I don't know, man. E3 is it's for the birds, dude. And I just remember that year when Sony initially pulled out and everyone's like, Sony can't do it.
They're scared of the competition.
Sony. Like,
I'm
get that shit out, man.
Competition from who? Like, what game is coming out from Xbox that we talking about here?
I just remember thinking it was so silly. People were acting like Sony wouldn't be okay without E3. I'm like, no, they'll be fine. They can do their own event, and they can fucking release a video on their channel right now. And
everyone could really
thousands of views, dude. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, like, everyone's fine. Everyone will be fine without E3. Everyone is good. Everyone will be fine without E3 because, like I said, there's too much transmission. There's too many ways to now get information. YouTube, Twitch. Their own, there's just a lot of ways to get information to the gamer that you don't need this E3 no more.
It's like information can be distributed. Like, you don't need to pay thousands and millions of fucking dollars to get your shit out there anymore, dude. We're in the internet era. Like, it's all good, man. If they can save money and actually have like concentrated events where they're focusing in on like one game or a couple of games and actually showing off interesting things without all the fluff, I'm down for that. Yeah. And also, it's like, as much fun as E3 is, like, the entirety of the event, because it's like it's an ordeal for all of us, right, as content creators. Yeah. After E3, it's dry as fuck for like 3 months, dude. Boring as fuck. I'm like, bro, we haven't.
Because they packed everything in 4 days.
Yeah. And like with these events, they're now spread out throughout the years, so it's like we have something to talk about constantly now, and it's like constant streams, like not constant, but it's at least on a weekly basis, we're getting some new information. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So Project Cloud, let's get your view. Yes. How do you feel about E3 2022 being canceled, and do you think it should come back?
Sure. So I guess we kind of already had a strong hint that it was going to be canceled. So, I mean, it's just basically confirming old news in a sense. I think it will be back in 2023. I'm not going to say that 100%, but I do feel pretty good because, this, for instance, Star Wars Celebration, that is still scheduled to happen this year, other major events. So,
Star Wars
I think
Celebration?
It will come back. Yeah.
What they're celebrating?
And what's it celebrating?
Yeah.
Like, Kenobi, for example.
Oh, that's right. The Obi-Wan Kenobi show's coming soon, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll have new announcements for those fans.
Right.
But anyway, because that's going to be an in-person event, so I do think events are coming back, which I think is good. So I get it. I'm somebody who's never attended E3, so I don't have the attachment, from a industry relations standpoint to go for. But nevertheless, I will say from that perspective, I think that is important that E3 exists because there really is no bigger gaming event that can put the industry on a, maybe not necessarily a global scale, but at least in the news cycle for the week that it comes out, the major trades major newspaper publications or whatever will actually post about this. CNBC will talk about it, for example. So it actually does put gaming on a higher pedestal, and I think without it, you just don't have as much impact. And then personally, I've just really enjoyed E3 press conferences. Yeah, sure, there are some, silly moments and sometimes even just outright not very good press conferences with not really good information that was revealed or hardly anything that was, up my alley. But overall, like Sony, for the PS4 generation, they kind of killed it. I'll even say was the year 2018 was their last time there. Mm-hmm. Sure, they had a different format. It wasn't the ideal one compared to like 2016.
That was the flu one, right? 2018?
Yeah. So here's what I will say. What was dope about that was they showed 4 games with extended gameplay, which is what people are always asking for. I think the only reason that event was ultimately criticized, at least from an online perspective, was that there just weren't really hot new announcements of new games we hadn't seen before or announced before. But to me, it's not just about that. I guess I want my big announcements. I think that's important. But I also want to see real gameplay on a large scale, and I think the E3 press conferences, there's just simply no better way to do that. So that's my take on it. I want it to be back, and granted, it's not for everybody, but I really look forward to it, every year that it was actually happening. In these last 2 years, obviously, it just hasn't really been a thing.
But have you not noticed that it was kind of like being downgraded, or like it's just getting worse and worse year over year? Because like I said, the best E3 to me, the most memorable was 2016.
Yeah.
After that,
I agree, because that was an incredible year.
After that, and before that, it was like I could name more bad than good.
Okay.
Except from 2016. 2016 was probably like the peak. Everything else was just like, it was like, oh man, it's like, and I could say one of the main problems, I think, because I've read this, in articles, complaints is that developers had to put energy in having like a demo ready for E3, but it wasn't really reflective of the game itself because they didn't have time for the game itself. Like, it's just weird. Like, they built exclusive demos just for the show, which I think is a waste of time. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather much have the developer just get the game further along, and then when it's ready to be shown and played, then show me that. Then put in energy on something like a different build specifically to meet the deadline or timeline. I always thought that was kind of wasteful, but I can understand if they wanted this product to be at E3, then you got to do what you got to do. And I think it's probably one of the reasons why Sony decided to dip out as well. Because, like, why are we putting strain on our developers to have something specific for this show when we could do our own show? And instead of being an event-driven timeline, right, it could be a developer-driven timeline, and we'll just create the event based on the developer's timeline. So instead of saying, hey, developer, got to be ready by July. No, it's like, hey, developer, when you think it'll be ready? Oh, we'll have our build ready by August. Cool, we'll do an August show. And then that's it. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather much prefer that, because then at least the developers are showing stuff that's more closer representation to the game, probably better polish. Vice in a event-driven show, instead of telling the developer, hey, the show's in June, figure it out, the developer could be like, hey, we'll be ready in August, or we'll be ready in September. Got it. Then we'll figure something out in September. Because I don't think timing is as much relevant anymore in the world of information. Whether we get gaming news in March or gaming news in June or gaming news in September, I think the gaming community is more about the quality of the news than the timing of the news, right? If a developer told you, hey, we could give you great news and a great look of a game in September, or we could give you shitty news in June, everybody's gonna choose, we'll wait till September. Like, don't even bother. Don't waste our time. Just, so I think timing is no longer relevant anymore.
Well, here's what I'll say about that. So, we don't know, obviously, how Sony on a publishing level necessarily interacts with their developers, to get things ready for whatever showcases. But I have to say this, like, I would be very surprised if there was no, zero amount of deadline pressure on developers to get stuff done. Because even for the shows like the PlayStation Showcase that it's come out, at least once a year for the past couple of years, I'm sure the developers have to, quote unquote, scramble a little bit to have something ready. I'm not sure that necessarily having a PlayStation showcase that's just online only. Sure, it saves money for sure. That necessarily makes the devs go, we can breathe easier. I mean, maybe it does a little bit, but they know that there's a certain deadline. Sony's going to want, even in the PlayStation showcase, they're showing a bunch of content at the same time. So it's effectively E3, but just a more virtual version of it. So I still think developers stress about whatever showcases happen. And, maybe some of the strategy is, we're just going to reveal games when they're much closer to actually releasing. I think that might be part of the strategy now. But also what I would personally encourage for like big announcements, like, they showed like the Wolverine announcement. That was all CG trailer. And I think that was a terrific announcement. I mean, sure, if somebody only wants gameplay, then obviously that doesn't satisfy that fan. But I think for people who are more interested in what is, these developers doing, I think they absolutely killed it. So you can't please everybody for sure. But I personally love CG trailers. I love, real gameplay trailers. I love even, demo, or excuse me, what is it called? Virtual slice or something? Yeah. Vertical slice? Slice. Yeah, it's what they kind of did for E3 a lot of the time. I even like that stuff. Granted, I realize it may delay some things, but, as my perfect example, God of War is revealed in 2016 to kick off the show. Like, that's basically the game we got. So, if you could do that, like, yes, please.
Mm-hmm. So I like your point you brought up, like, gameplay versus CGI trailer. I think there's a time and place for both. Like, it's specifically for Wolverine, I'm completely cool that they show CGI, because to me that was more of, we're making
years away.
But we're making a Wolverine game, because before that announcement, it was just a wish list. Like ever since Spider-Man, everybody has a wish list. Hey, we want a Punisher. Hey, we want a Black Panther, X-Men, Wolverine, Thor. Like, everybody's just throwing in their ideas in the pot, right? And everybody's just hoping which idea is the next idea. So Insomniac showing Wolverine, that's just scratching off the wish list, right? Now people realize, oh snap, it's actually happening. They're really making Wolverine. I remember for a while, KOTOR remake was a wish list. Everybody was saying, oh man, I wish they would remake KOTOR. They announced it, even though they didn't show gameplay. But what that does is it informs the gaming community, this is no longer a wish or a dream, it's actually happening. Now, the next step is evolving from that and eventually showing us gameplay, because if all they do is keep showing us CGI after CGI, we're going to be like, okay, we get it. You're making Wolverine, got it, but can we like see the game or something? Give us an idea of what you're doing, because then at a certain point you'll be like, all right, this is kind of old. So I think CGI has a good place if you want to inform the community, like, hey, this is not a rumor, this is happening, this is not a wish list, it is. We are doing this just to let you know, here's a quick first look. And then at that point, you can evolve the conversation, but yeah, eventually you do need to show gameplay at a certain point. Like, you can't just go on forever with a CGI trailer and concept art. And I would say the one thing I don't like is you announce a game and you're in development and then you release new concept art. And because that to me, that confuses me. Because if you've been developing a game for 3-4 years, why are you showing me concept art? Like, to me, concept art is like the stuff you do before you develop the game. You understand? Like, these are some ideas that may or may not be in the game. So why are you showing me this 3-4 years into development of the game? Like, I'm confused. Like, it's cool. Okay. Like, if you put this like in a deluxe and you get like an art book, that's fine. That's like collector stuff. But if you're giving me more information about a game you're currently developing and you're developing it for a while, and the newest thing you release is concept art, like, wait a minute, how long has this game been out? And you're showing me concept art? Like, concept art means this game might not even be in the game, and it's not even the game itself. It's like a drawing. Like, that I don't like. That's weird.
That's how I feel about the next Dragon Age. I'm like, bruh, like, this game is not coming out anytime soon.
Girl, you see what I'm talking about, Ashton? Like, that's just weird. Like, you announce the game, cool. 2-3 years later, we're gonna show you concept art. Motherfucker, this game's 3 years old. Like, it's been 3 years in development. Why are you showing me something? Like, I don't get it. Like, what are you trying to do? This is concept art. At least show me.
I feel like they don't even know what they're doing either. Like, they're not. And there's been instances where it's like we just find out, like, yeah, we actually were not sure about what we're doing. Like Anthem, the Anthem situation, they were like unsure about that for fucking ever, and then came out with some bullshit, man. You know, so I don't know, man. It's fucked, man. It's fucked. But that's definitely a red flag for me, where it's like, damn, we still don't see anything. All right, well, I'll just keep that in mind when the game actually comes out, and we'll see how it goes.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, that's what you could do. I can understand, like, if it's like the first year, like year one. Like, let's say if Insomniac shows concept art right now for Wolverine, all right, I get it. You just started, okay, I got it. But like, if it's 2024,
and
2025,
has
and you
a proven record,
yeah, that's true. But if you show me concept art in 2025 for Wolverine, I'm gonna be like, what? Like, huh? Why are you showing me concept art 3-4 years later? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm confused. Like, I'd rather have another full blown out trailer than concept art. Neo, why?
Smell like Little Debbie snacks in here.
Oh shit,
Hello?
my man, all day.
Yeah, you could talk to all day about how he was dissing me on Twitter and said he said he wouldn't come to my cookout, but
fuck no. What you put in there? Butter?
What?
Like, if someone say they don't use mayonnaise, bro, I'm scared now. I'm scared.
Nah, dude, I don't use mayonnaise and stuff.
So
but
you just have meat?
Bruv, I don't even cook. So there's.
So when you go to Subway, right?
Yeah, she said. I heard that on your podcast. Like, yeah, I don't cook, so I ain't doing that shit. I was like, oh shit.
But she still eats sandwiches out in the public.
Yeah,
like,
but I don't eat Subway sandwiches. Subway's disgusting.
Okay, Jimmy John's is better.
I don't like Jimmy John's. We have this thing.
Quiznos? You got Quiznos?
They shut down the Quiznos around us. It's called Potbellies. It's called Potbellies.
Okay, so what is Potbellies? What do you get for it instead? Like some type of sauce?
I get mustard.
Okay, you get a little bit of pass on that, I guess. Mm-hmm. Because mustard is good on sandwiches. If it ain't got no mayonnaise in.
You're probably thinking sriracha sauce or some shit.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking that wild, but like she got to be a stone cold killer to have some sriracha only on a sandwich.
She get like, it's like, so it was wild. Like Subway, they don't like barbecue sauce is seasonal. I never heard of that, but like, I'm not lying.
Are you serious?
I'm not lying. Go to Subway. I know Luca ain't going, but if you ever go to Subway, ask for barbecue sauce. They're gonna tell you we don't have that here.
But honestly, like,
they have every other goddamn flavor that is like, honey almond walnut mayonnaise. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I never even heard of that. Like, would you like sriracha? Honey spice sriracha. Oil vinaigrette from France. They have all these advanced flavors. Nah, just want some barbecue sauce. Oh, we don't have that. Huh? That's seasonal barbecue sauce.
After the Juicy situation, I just haven't looked at Subway the same. You know what I mean?
Oh,
after the what? Oh, what
the
Juicy?
I just want to say this. For the record, I am not suicidal. I am not.
Oh, man. No, I don't know what that is. The only thing I heard about Subway was the tuna, and I'm like, luckily I don't eat seafood.
Oh, I do.
Hey, that shit was trash.
They said they couldn't find no tuna DNA in the tuna.
You remember that? Yeah, they couldn't find no tuna. Like, it was
like the genetic material that I
ate it before. It smelled like tuna. It tastes like tuna.
Genetically, they said genetically it's not tuna. Then I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Then, like,
I don't know what it was. It had to be some Pollock or some shit.
Like,
I don't know what the fuck.
Like, is it albacore or like what is it? Dolphin? Like dolphin? Like you eating flipper?
Oh yeah.
Like Neo Eyes, he says the Miles team is doing Logan game, and I think it will come out a year after Spider-Man 2, like how Spider-Man Miles Morales released a year after 2018.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. And Lionel B says all day, leave my boo alone. I'm buying her a cookbook. We're getting the Halo. We're getting Luca the Halo cookbook.
I know, right?
That Halo, listen, no cap. That Halo, like that stuff, it actually looks kind of good. I'm not gonna lie, man.
What's in it? Like, what recipes are in it? Like, what is a Halo?
That's what I'm saying. It's probably just American bullshit.
I mean, at the end of the day, all these cookbooks that they use for this shit, it's just regular food, you know.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, it's normal food, but at the same time,
hold on. It's got a burger, some alcohol, sandwiches,
fish and chips.
What are those churros?
Let's see what Spartan 117. So Spartan 117 eats churros. Okay, good to know. Halo cookbook.
Yeah, Halo cookbook, man.
Oh, I did.
From the author of Destiny.
I think I might have bought that nail polish. I just Or maybe I didn't. I don't remember. I got the new controller though. I did get a new
$50?
controller. Yeah.
Hello?
Is it $50?
It says, what's the official cookbook price? August 6th, priced at $40 for hardcover and $20 for e-readers.
20?
$20
for an e-reader?
for e-reader.
An e-reader?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, have y'all ever?
That's a whole article right there.
Hey, real talk. Have y'all ever like looked in, on a side note?
That cookbook's a whole article.
Okay, wait. No. I actually looked up cookbook prices. That's actually a pretty normal price.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much is it?
$20 for e-copy and
That's
$40
not
for
bad. That's not
hardcover.
bad.
Let's see. This book will teach fans to make awesome appetizers, sumptuous snacks, and decadent desserts, and main dishes to fuel even the hungriest Spartan on the longest missions. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
You can add that to anything. Hey, buy these condoms. They'll survive any mission. Like, what the fuck? It's generic ass shit.
It has,
Just like that
it has
company.
70 recipes. Like,
Wait. Back up. We gotta stop right here. Stop right here. Listen, y'all. $20 is not a good price for 70 fucking recipes. That's trash.
How many recipes?
70?
Okay, listen. I'm gonna be clear. I have never looked at a cookbook before.
Oh, okay.
How many recipes?
how many recipes are you supposed to have in a cookbook?
More than 70?
I'm looking it up. Okay, let's see here. An ebook, cookbook. Okay, 40 recipes. This is here.
Wait a minute. There's also a Witcher cookbook.
Oh, Lord.
It says right here, if probably true, maybe a coincidence, but just a few days after CD Projekt unveiled the official Witcher cookbook, 343 Industries announced a Master Chief. What? There's a Witcher cookbook?
Hey, they be hopping on the dumbest waves, I swear.
See here. I think it depends on the cookbook. Some have like a few, and then some have like a lot, like 300 to 400.
Yeah, I've never seen a cookbook that was the size of like a Cat in the Hat book, bro. I've never seen it. I've never seen that.
Oh shit, man.
Because I mean, you gotta make sure it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spend $20, you got a lot.
The
You
Halo
know, pass it down generation to generation. You never know. You know
It
what I mean?
says the Halo cookbook is being authored by Victoria Rosenthal, who apparently specializes in this sort of thing. She previously made cookbooks for Final Fantasy XIV, Street Fighter, Fallout, and Destiny. She also has a long-running website called Pixelated Provisions, where she recreates food and recipes found in video games. The current front-page formula is Guild Wars 2 Crispy Fish Pancakes. Crispy Fish Pancakes.
Like a fun profession to have. Just like do the recipes based off certain games. I think that sounds cool.
Whenever we see Master Chief shove fries in his visor, I ain't never seen that.
I mean, to be fair, Master Chief hasn't had his fucking helmet on.
hey, I told my son earlier today. I told my son, I was like, hey, you know, he's like, Dad, you gonna watch the new Halo show? I was like, I'll probably check it out. But I was like, I don't know. They took his helmet off in the first episode. He's like, what?
Man, that's like,
bro, you should have seen his face. He was like, he was so shocked. I was like, yeah, man. That's what it is.
Be like, listen, even the Mandalorian had to go 2 seasons before he took his helmet
That's what I'm
off.
saying, bro. Man, I don't know.
Yeah, bro, he looks.
My
more
man
like
Project Cloud, though.
Doesn't
Hey,
matter.
Project Cloud said it doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
Go ahead. Say what you said, that your chief needs heart and soul.
Does he?
Yeah. Absolutely.
He needs heart and soul. You need to see the tears from his eyes.
I miss Cortana, dog.
Yeah. Well, all I can say is, I'm just kind of glad that fans aren't necessarily super happy in some sense.
Right.
I just went to the website, Pixelated Provisions. This shit looks disgusting. Let me share my screen. Look at this shit. Like, hold up.
Let me see. Hold on, let me go to
I'm
it.
going to share my screen. Oh, my God. Like, what is this?
and fish pancakes.
This
or
is
whatever?
crispy fish pancakes.
So okay, how?
Look at that.
How? Yeah. I look. Oh, that's how. That's how they made it.
I don't know, Chief.
It's like a why. Like, why would you make this kind of thing? I guess. Does that make sense? Yeah.
You know why? I blame the gaming community because we accept this nonsense.
Nah, dude, the replies are pretty scathing.
The Marvel community wouldn't accept this shit. The comic book community would accept this. Like, look at that. Why? Like,
wait, is that the fish?
Yeah, that's crispy fish pancakes.
Bro, that look like vomit, bro.
I was thinking about saying this is the shit I throw up after hanging out in a club.
If you scroll down, it shows how it's made or whatever.
After 7 or 8 Thug Passions, that's what you see. Yeah, this dude knows what I'm talking about. A couple of Thug Passions. Yeah, that's what you're seeing. That's my Tupac drink. You're gonna see this right here.
No, it really comes down to like why. Like, why would you make something like this? You know,
because you got gamers as a.
See, my thing, I wouldn't even mind. You know, I'm a very adventurous eater, right? I'll try it, right?
Yakuza like a dragon hell stew.
Oh man.
Other stuff looks good if you check it out. I'm looking at the recipes.
You probably just clicked on something nasty.
Guild Wars meatball dinner. Okay, that looks like spaghetti meatballs.
Let me see what else she got. I want to see that. What's at the bottom? I see another picture there.
Go to the recipes page. Go to the recipes page.
Okay,
that piece of carb look fire though.
Let's see. Mango sticky rice.
Oh man, I want to know where she getting these recipes from. They seem kind of ethnic.
I don't know, man.
All day.
I'm just saying. I didn't have mango sticky rice before, man. It was bomb. I don't know about this girl.
Shit.
Let's see, what is it? Battle Chef Brigade Glazed Scowl Wings.
Hey, look at that ramen. That shit looking bare. Look at that ramen. That shit look trash.
Which one? Which ramen?
Oh, you just passed it. You passed it. Oh, never mind. My screen's behind.
Oh, yeah, my screen's behind.
Okay.
Let's see. We got the Brigade Lime Chicken Roast.
All right.
That looks like just oven chicken with pieces of lime on top. Like, that's lazy as fuck. That's lazy as hell.
It's in alphabetical order. Scroll down to the Persona stuff. That looks pretty good.
The Persona? Right. Persona, okay.
Yeah, she does.
Hey, Luca, I'm gatekeeping everything after we seen that Native American.
Fallout Nuka-Cola Orange. Fallout 76 ribeye. That shit look burnt.
Oh man!
Hold on, I gotta click on that.
It should be though. Imagine how it would taste if you was in Fallout though.
I gotta click. Oh my god, that shit is charred.
Hey, did y'all see Paula Patton try to fry some chicken, dog? Did y'all see that launch?
No. What happened?
Oh man! Hey, Paula, she's like, "This is the way my mama used to do it," and she made some fried chicken. So this fucking moron.
Oh, come on, dude.
Washes the chicken. Hey, bro, she's stupid.
Oh, man.
And listen, she gonna get this smoke. So she gonna wash the chicken off first. She ain't supposed to wash chicken because that could spread fucking salmonella, right? Yeah. First mistake. So she's washing the chicken, and she just puts it immediately in the flour. No seasoning, no nothing. Then she puts it in the hot oil, right? And starts seasoning after. She seasoned the oil. What the? And then she bit into the chicken. It was still pink. Bruh. Paula, what are we doing? This is why you got chefs, honey.
Oh, look at this. Might be good for Luca from Software Games.
Oh, let's see what they got.
The Ashen Flask. Let's click on this.
It's probably a toxic potion.
This is the Ashen Flask. What is it?
Yeah, that's some fuck it. It's tequila.
But you gotta write a whole paragraph. Okay, go 4 ounces tequila, 2 ounces curacao, triple sec lime juice. Okay.
Yeah, that looks good, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna snip this.
Yeah, that shit look pretty fire though.
Shit, you know, if we have an E3 next year, we could all have some Ashen Flask.
Yeah, all my shit gonna be THC infused.
Oh my god!
Hey, Luke, you want some?
Oh, they got the Sekiro pellets.
What the fuck is that?
It's from the game.
I know it's from the game, but what is the food though?
Let's see here. It's sunflower seeds, macadamia nuts, cashew, almond butter, honey, almond extract.
It don't sound bad.
Flaxseed. I mean, yeah, it looks good, man.
Yeah,
I think the sweet rice ball that looks good too. Monkey boots.
It does look good.
Hey, that Ashen Flash look fire though.
Yeah, the Ashen Flash. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That does look good. Let's see what else. Grand Theft Auto.
Oh man, you just drinking someone steal shit.
Yeah, that's it. You just rob people.
Oh no, my good aim in this.
What else we got there?
This Kiflam juice? That looks good, man. It's a banana, mango, kale leaves, kiwis, Greek yogurt, and coconut milk. That looks good.
That's
that
fire.
looks good. Yeah, let me go
That
ahead.
sounds fire.
Okay, I see the Persona, the beef bowl. Okay. All right.
Look at the pancakes and shit. The curry.
For Persona?
Yeah.
Oh, I see the delicious pancakes. Okay. This doesn't look too bad.
Hey, Porter, you hopping on the show?
What's up? On what show?
MLB.
Maybe not this year.
Well, you bought it last year then.
Yeah, I do it every other year.
And
Yeah.
this year is better than last, bro. Come on,
Is it?
man. That's what they say. They said it's like at least 3 steps up.
Okay, so I might think about it then. If that's so much improvement.
Yeah, they're not. I was looking at people who are like fanatics of the game, like they buy one every year. They said this was definitely worth the buy.
You know,
last year's.
Hey, so that's a great segue. You are the man. So let me do this because let me close this out. Because according to our friendly neighborhood, Best Bot, he said, Kid Smooth, he said, I'm convinced San Diego Studio purposely doesn't optimize MLB The Show for Xbox Series consoles. So I told him, bro, San Diego Studio's waiting for the tools. I'm like, bro, like we all know this. Like, this was just my joke tweet, but I'm just saying we all know this.
Yeah.
We waiting for the tools. Everybody's waiting for the tools. You can't blame San Diego Studios. We're waiting for them tools.
Yeah, but how bad did it run? Like 45 frames or some
I don't
shit?
know. I haven't checked into it.
Digital Foundry, I think they made something about it.
They did a head to head. How about in the chat?
Yeah, they did head to head. I think. Yeah, chat. What y'all see? What y'all think about that? And did y'all hear anything about it?
I haven't heard anything about it. Let's see. Man, this chat is lit. That's just going like 100 miles an hour. I can't even keep up. What happened? Did something happen here? Oh, they're talking about the recipes?
Recipes look good, man. I don't know.
Holy shit.
I'm not gonna hate on that chick.
This cookbook really got the chat going.
I don't know about the Halo stuff, but her other stuff looks pretty good.
She does. I'm definitely going for the Ashen. What is it? The Ashen.
Ashen flask.
The Ashen
and
flask.
then that fucking that kale drink or whatever. That shit looked fire, dude. With the kiwis and banana, bruv, I would make that. That looks really good.
I'm gonna stay away from the fish pancakes though.
No, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like once again, it's like why? Like why would you?
Now, I have had a seafood pancake before, right? I've had one, and it's very good. But it's not a. It's only It's called a pancake because of the shape, not because of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that shit looked like a vomit fritter. Like,
well, if you I was pretty disgusted too, but then I scrolled down and I looked on how it was made. I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. But then
presentation just is off.
Like, yeah, the presentation's off, and once again, it's like, why? Like, why would you make that? You know, so
it's probably authentic to the place it comes from. Maybe like
where does it come from?
Wasn't it based off what game did you say?
You know,
I have to go back on it.
I would have to go. Let me see. What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody in the chat said that shit run like at 35 frames on the X.
Really? Is it? Oh, is it really bad?
Pretty bad, yeah. When I seen, they said 45 frames, so it could fluctuate between 35 and 45. If it ain't 60, bro, it's a bust.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sports game, yeah. It says
sports
PS5.
game, there's no excuse.
It says PS5. Advocate says PS5 version runs at 60 frames, but drops at about 50.
Okay, that's fine.
But I don't know.
But 30? Come on, man.
Damn, is it really that bad?
You might as well get it on the Switch. You know what I'm saying?
more than 30 on the Switch, bro.
At least you could.
At
least it's portable.
The Switch, you probably got to wait till tomorrow for it to move.
Yo, that would be like the longest baseball game over. You press the animation, throw a pitch. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Facts.
Oh shit.
So P-Rock, you know how you were saying earlier about the Marvel fans probably wouldn't accept the cookbook?
Yeah. They have a cookbook for Marvel?
Well, I have no idea, but if they don't, I have my idea for them.
What you got?
You can title it WandaVision and Experiments with Paprikash.
Oh, Paprikash.
Yeah, you better patent it. Better.
Man.
An official cookbook. I just
But isn't it weird? Like Halo's doing all this stuff that's not even like gaming. First they got the nail polish.
Yeah.
Then they got the Wolverine ugly ass boots, and now this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like, listen, Scum Gang is gonna wear those boots, you know?
oh my god.
Oh my
I already hit them
god.
all day. Let's go. Those are the shoes I want for my birthday.
Hey, didn't you? Oh man.
yo, listen.
I'm gonna get you a keychain version.
Oh my god. Yo. Now I know
my
why
God.
they couldn't get the Timberland contract. Because when they showed them what they wanted, Timberland was like, "Are you dead ass? You think we're gonna sell this shit in New York? You dead ass right now, yo? You dead ass, B?" Timberland's like, "You dead ass right now? We ain't selling that
son.
shit, nah, son. Nah,
Shit,
dead that shit."
Those fucking those boots are ugly, dude.
There they are.
Yeah, no, they're ugly.
man. Like, oh my god, they really.
I don't know, man.
I just think. Huh?
Hey, so Zay, all day since you hop on, I want to ask you something. So, how
What's
do you
up?
feel about IGN slave wages to these? Reviews?
Yeah, that's
especially you know, we passed the 13th Amendment a long time ago. Why are they still like move on from this shit? Like, what's up, bro?
You know what I think a lot of reviewers are kind of frugal anyway, because you see over the years, man, even coming back from the 90s where we come from, even looking at those journalists, they always moved around. You know what I'm saying? They always came and left. So I think it's happening a little bit too more frequent now. And I think maybe they said, man, we need to get anybody that can write. We need content. You know what I mean? We need to get anybody we can get. Get Joseph up the street. He can write something. You know what I'm saying? $20 though. That's like a slap in the face, though, bro. That's a slap in the face.
You could tell.
$20.
So, yo, does it make sense? What we
Hold
getting?
on. I'll do it.
You do
But
it?
they only get I'll give them one sentence. That's it. Just one sentence, bro. That's all you're worth. $20? Bro, come on, man. You wasting my internet. You know what I mean? At that point, but yeah, that's hey, man, I don't know if IGN about to go down, but hey, man, they already had problems with plagiarism back in the day. So I don't know, just adding freelancers to that shit. I don't know. It could be bad news. Matter of fact, it could be what if people start trolling? What if people start saying wild shit? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it gets reviewed, right? But at the same time, you would think, but this IGN we talking about, man. They didn't know old boy was still in videos, so I don't know, man. I think it's a slap in the face, man.
You don't think this explains why we get some shitty ass articles?
Yeah,
like, man, these are some dog shit articles.
Like, I remember the baby. This is totally unrelated, but just it's kind of in context. The baby had posted a news outlet had posted and said, "Breaking news: the baby." Put his noodles in the microwave and for 3 minutes, and they came back out hard, so he put them in for another minute. And even the baby was like, "What? Like, who reports this shit?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? And I think that's what we going. I think it doesn't matter about the quality; it's the quantity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! But this is bad, man.
$20 though.
Like now I see why they love Game Pass.
$20.
For one article a month, you get access to 400 games.
God.
Hey,
Yo,
man,
think about it, man.
Right.
To get a PS5 game, you need PlayStation first party game. You need to write 4 articles.
Yeah,
It's like, bro,
4
articles.
Imagine $20 a pop, bro.
I couldn't be me, man.
You might as well recycle.
Yo, that's collect this. Yo,
You have a better come up that way, standing outside of a bar all night. You're fucking writing a fucking article about some passionate games, right? Fuck out of here. Are you done with that soda, brother? Thank you.
Oh shit! You could collect aluminum cans and get $20.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man. Like, how much passion you gonna get out of me for $20?
That's not jumping nobody up to go write some article for 20. Man, I can't wait. Where you going, Daddy? I gotta make this $20.
Oh shit! Yo, how much passion you think you're gonna get for $20? Like,
just as much as a pack of Newports and a little fifth of Hennessy cost.
Oh shit, that shit is crazy. My man Neil Wise, he says, "Is MLB The Show an example of developing on multi-platform could affect the quality of the game as compared to it being just made for one console?"
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think that could be. I could, especially if the studio has to transition from one platform to multi-platform. Definitely, it's going to be. That's why they didn't have the Switch version last year, but now they have it this year. And I would imagine next year is going to be PC. And that's when it's really going to get fun. Because then you're going to have all the PC cheaters online. Yep. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's going to be a field day, man.
I hope they have crossplay off. Well, they do. So turn that shit off because them PC hackers going to knock 100 home runs per inning. You're going to have games like 300 or 5.
I know, man. $20 a pop, bro. That's crazy, man. I'm surprised they even like came out. Hold on. Let's think about it. Like, fuck the surf. Let's dig a little deeper, right? Imagine sitting there and having to tweet that out, right? That information.
You hit the same wavelength me and Luca talked about. But go ahead.
Right,
you're about to hit the same point.
Yeah, like imagine, like how could you feel positive about that? How could you feel like you did some justice to the world? Like how could you how you not the person tweeting that ain't working for $20? So how the fuck you gonna tell everybody else to do it? Man, listen, that is a scam. Don't fall for it, young freelancers. You have Twitter, use that. You know what I'm saying? Use that as your outlet.
Me and Luca, we were saying you could create your own platform. And you'll easily earn $20
at that point.
I could go on Twitter right now and be like, "Can someone send me $20?" And I'll get the $20.
You probably get 60.
Shit's fucking ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Because each individual person is thinking they're the only ones giving you $20.
Yeah, exactly.
Next thing you know, you got like $1.80.
Yeah, easy.
Shit, man.
Thanks, y'all. Not gonna eat this dinner.
And then the best part is all you gotta say is, "Hey, thanks for the $20." And everybody thinks it's for them specifically.
It's for them. It's true though.
It's just, I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I don't get why anyone would want to work in this industry. I don't understand, like, the disrespect that you endure at work and online. Nah, fam, I'm good on that. Like, there's no way.
It's not worth it at the end of the day, I don't think.
No, I don't think it's just from like an outside perspective, knowing what I know, it doesn't seem worth it. Like, I love gaming, man, but like not at the cost of my fucking self-worth, my fucking sanity, my fucking pockets, bro. I'm not trying to be broke as fuck, dude. Like, come on.
Yo.
But hey, Luca, man, you ready to go? We about to go out and go get some food. She's like, all day, man. Where we going? I mean, I'm around frustrated between Chick-fil-A and Burger King. I mean, I can't do nothing more than that.
Oh shit!
Even at Chick-fil-A, that might be a little bit too.
A little tight.
But hey,
that McDonald's.
But all day they got that Twitter check mark though.
Yeah, that's all that matters. As long as you verified, right?
Yo, they're broke as hell.
I understand why they're so damn bitter and angry all the time.
It makes sense now, huh?
It makes sense, man.
Yeah.
I understand. Like, I get it. Like, you know, get a different job, bud.
You gotta find a new wheelhouse.
They're like Chris Rock, and I'm gonna get you, sucker. Hey, how much for soda? 50 cents. How about if you put it in a cup? Can I get it for 15 cents? Like, the cup costs 15 cents. How about you slapping it on my hands for a dime?
Keep that price out of your mouth.
You remember that shit? Project Cloud, a real one. He's a real one.
He's a real one. Remember that. I'm going to get you, sucker. And then fucking Chris Rock pulls out like $500. Got change for 100.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, this is just weird. All right, so we're going to call it end of the show. I think we spent 2 hours making fun of the gaming industry and probably made more money than most freelance writers.
Right.
I feel bad, man. This is crazy, man. Lucas says it's true. Lucas saying like almost everything in gaming is bad now. Like, fuck, man. It's just like it's just like so much shit in particular to the industry itself. Is so bad. Like, god damn, bro, get it together.
Like, let's talk. What are the benefits? Okay, like, you got to do a potential crunch potential sexual harassment, potential fucking, even if you're a dude, you got to deal with sexual harassment. Because there's a couple of guys who came out and said we're talking about that shit too. You got to deal with racism. And you got to deal with being broke, bruh. Like, it couldn't be me.
Lucas said you got to check mark all the isms.
And then here's the best part. Here's the best part. No, not even. I'm not saying the best part. Here's the worst part. Let's say you were one of these, of all of us. Let's say all of us we're us four are this group, right? And we're in a toxic environment, but we got to find our way to pay our rent. All four of us are roommates. So we need every penny that we can get. We working like 17 hours a day for like 4 years. Toxic work environment. Our boss sucks. Saying racist stuff, harassment, all this crazy shit. But we know we just bite our tongue and we be like, hey guys, we just gotta get through it so we can make a name ourselves. So that way we could work for Sony. That way we know we gotta get to Naughty Dog. We just gotta find a way, right? Our game comes out, and then you have a motherfucker that be like, I walk through a bush and it doesn't move. Trash. Man, fuck you, bro. I'm like, all day, who is that motherfucker, bro? I'ma find you, bro. I'ma find you, son. You mad because of the one bush in the whole goddamn map that we decided, let's not worry about animations. Let's get this game. And you want to be working? I'm gonna find your ass.
80 hours per week to get this shit done, and you want to complain about, bruh? Like I said, if I worked in this industry, there's no way I would have social media because I would be mad all the time. There's just no fucking way, dude.
Like this bush. I walk right through the bush, no reaction. Trash. I'm gonna find you, son. Listen,
and it's over.
I'm gonna find you, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna find your ass. All this harassment, frustration I pull it up with, I'm gonna take it out on you, son. All the racist shit I had to do is on you. The bush is trash. This is what. I'm gonna get you, son.
Right.
And then it comes to find now you played it on Game Pass. I'm gonna get your ass, dog. I'm gonna find you.
Bro, you know how much instant coffee I didn't drink, bro? That shit's nasty as fuck.
How much stank I drank because of your ass?
You know how much faucet water I drank, bro?
Oh my God.
How much fluoride they put in the water these times?
I couldn't do it. No wonder a lot of these dudes like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a phone game. Now I see why, bro.
Hey, facts though, right?
I see why, bro. Oh my God. Oh, you guys see the Halo boots? They're selling for $225. Shout out to NeoWise.
$225?
$225? No way.
For a murderer boot?
No way. For the Halo? No way.
What's the brand? Wolverine.
I got it. Yeah, I'm looking it up too. There's no way.
Yeah, look it up. Get your Google fingers out.
All right, so I'm looking. All right, their normal boots are like 160. So I guess that makes sense.
Really?
No, wait. Just because it's Halo, it goes up a little bit?
Well, all specialty shit goes up in
They do, but this is Halo.
All right, actually,
I've never even heard of this brand.
All right, hold on. I'm looking at the website. So it's $100, $100, 200, 200, 90,
already
160,
sold out.
90. All the different prices of the regular shoe. The Halo shoe sold out already?
Yeah, that's what it says. I put Halo.
How much was it? 225?
That's what he said.
People
a lot of hardcore Americans bought them shoes.
Listen. So we out here complaining about $70 games, but we have no problem buying refrigerators and Wolverine boots.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Sold out.
Oh, who this we is? I'm looking around.
She's looking like me.
Clacking her feet together.
She like Puerto Rock, man. Your years in Europe, you speak French very fluently. Because who's we talking about?
I'm looking at some of their other boots too, dude. Like their boots go up to like $400, man.
Is it worth $400?
I never heard of this brand though.
I don't know. I've never heard of this brand either.
No, but the ones you're looking at right now, is it worth the $400?
I'm not.
Hold on. Let me look at the material.
I'm looking at the Wolverine 1000 Mile. All right, so they're 400. One's on sale for $319.
Bro, it's about to be something who fucks wearing boots, man.
$385.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the Wolverine 1000. It's like premium leather from Chicago. It's 100+ year old Orween leather company. All right.
Wait, premium leather from Chicago? Because when you think of leather, you think of Chicago. Clearly.
That shit, that swap meet.
When you think of leather, it's
real quick. I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, is Chicago known?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like Chicago. Like, is it known?
It's like saying, like imagine a commercial saying, saying this, right? They're trying to entice you, trying to get you to buy it. Premium leather, straight from Detroit. Like, you're like, what?
Like premium Chicago leather, like authentic leather from Chicago. Like,
did a mafia person have this or something? I'm trying to figure out.
Listen, I mean, I don't know. I'm not into shoes like that. I buy shoes like once every 6 years or whatever. But I would never spend that much.
Luca actually makes her own shoes, huh?
I make my own shoes.
Oh my god!
Well, she's
in Chicago, so she's right at the heart of leather.
Like leather.
No, I've never heard of it.
Luca in the back of the house got like premium tanning leather. Babe.
She had a whole leather shop from the butcher in there and shit.
Luca's leather.
Fucking coining the phrase right now, man.
Luca's premium leather. The Ashen collection.
The Ashen
collection. You buy
collection.
two, you get a free flask.
I like that. Yeah.
She got the Ashen collection. She got the Tarnish collection.
The Tarnish collection got the Absolution flask, and then you got the fucking
Sekiro,
free fish pancake. You know what I mean?
The Sekiro edition. Oh my god, this is terrible, is it? Thank you, John Baptiste, for the super. He says, if developers are not even put their best foot forward when it comes to optimizing for the Series S, why would anyone buy it and think they're going to focus on it in the future? That's just that's a good question. You know,
yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
This is why, like, the whole better version of games, especially on consoles, I was never really into that because.
But you never been, though.
Yeah, I've never been. But there's a reason for it. It's because you're in the eye of the beholder. You're only going to get the version as much as the developers and the publishers are willing to put into it. You got the most powerful console in the world. But if they feel it's good enough across the spectrum, then that's all you're going to get. Even if you know the console can do more. That's just how the game is. You know, the only place you really truly going to get the best version in terms of performance anyway is PC. Because you control that. You know what I'm saying? Unlike consoles, developers and publishers control that. And like then this is what developers, like the third-party publishers, it's not their responsibility to show the absolute best of what a console can do. It's not their responsibility. They're not the ones.
I gotta run to my mom. I gotta tell my mom something.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
You're gonna get that cookbook. That's it.
No, I'm gonna tell her to stay away from that shit. I'll be right back.
Don't come up. All right, brother.
Peace, brother.
Have a good one.
All right, man. Peace.
All right. So this is interesting. So we got, I don't know, interesting. But yeah, so, you know, to me, the S is just a very cheap entry to video games. Just,
I mean, isn't that what it is?
It's a very cheap entry. Yeah, but I think, you know, some people went overboard with it. It's you know, like the whole.
What you mean?
You know, like for example, because even like for example, it could hold better frame rates than PS5, and that was not just the fanboys that was doing that. What's his name for Microsoft? Well, he used to work for Microsoft. Even he made a tweet about it, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, you don't ever see me commenting on tech stuff because I don't like for consoles. Yeah. I don't care about that stuff at all. So I got a Series X. I got a Series S. My Series S is at my mom's place.
Okay. So that's like when you go visit her, you got something.
Yeah, because like let me tell you, I brought my Series X to her place the first time I went to go visit. Mm-hmm. Fucking security in California was like, what is that? Because it was when it was when the system first came out. So it's like, you know, no one is like seeing what the fucking system looks like, you know? So they're like, what is that?
And it's basic. It's just a box, right? So it doesn't even look like a video game console.
It doesn't. And security was like, no, that's a game console. I think really?
Yeah, like this thing.
That's a game.
Why is it square? Like, they're like, man, we're gonna need you in the back. Strip butt naked. Like what?
Like literally though. And it's like, because it was funny because security in California. Yeah. It was stricter than Chicago, so it was like interesting going through the process or whatever. Because in Chicago they didn't say shit; they're like, "All right," but like
they're like, "All right, son, keep pushing."
You know, whatever. But yeah, like, and it's heavy, dude. Yeah. The X is heavy. So I brought my Series S to my mom's place, and I just left it there. And I'm just gonna leave it there, and I'll use it whenever I go and visit her.
Yeah. So I traveled when I went to Virginia for like the summer. For work, I took my PlayStation 5. That shit took up the whole like carry-on luggage. Like Jesus Christ, this thing is fucking diesel, bro. Like God.
You got the one with the disc tray?
Yeah, I got the one with the disc. Yeah, that shit
dude.
diesel.
There's no way, man. There's no way.
But I was gone for the whole summer. There's no way I could go a whole summer.
No, yeah,
by
I
myself.
hear you.
Like, I did it, but it took a whole carry-on with that motherfucker. I'm like, and I was not gonna put in main luggage because that thing would have like magically disappeared. There's no way.
Yeah.
That's
so, stay away from that. What is it? Southeast Airlines? They're fucking sketchy as hell, dude. Yeah.
Oh, the Southwest Airlines?
Southwest Airlines, that is. My bad. Like, there was someone tweeting about how they had thousands of dollars worth of film equipment stolen that they checked in their carriage. And, like, Southwest Airlines was like fucking replying to everyone in the thread except for the dude who tweeted that. I was like, bro, like, file that police report because that's what I would be doing. Holy shit, man!
They probably reimbursed him $200.
Like, yeah, I mean, even if that, you know. There's just no way, dude. There's no way.
Oh my god, that's yeah. So I had my praise, but the PS5 was heavy. I was like, oh fuck, this thing's a beast. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's too damn expensive, or not expensive. I mean, yeah, it is expensive, but too damn heavy to be carrying with it. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I'm not doing the back and forth carrying systems. It's just too heavy.
Well, that's a smart idea. You have it in mom's house, leave it there. It's already there.
Yeah.
You know. Get your gaming fix on.
You know, it's chill. It's, you know, it's like it's a side console for me because I have my main, you know, so that's what I use it for. I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it exists because it's like if I need to get my gaming fix, I can. But like that's how I've been treating it. It's just something I have on the side. I don't like it's not my main driver. Like I was it'd be good for someone like my brother. My brother is on the like OG Xbox One, bruv. Like, you know, yeah, and I'm just like he would do great for a fucking Series S because like it's better than what he's doing.
I'll tell you that much.
You know,
it's a huge upgrade over the Xbox One or the Xbox One S.
So I mean I talked to him about it too. I was like, yeah, man, you should get a fucking shoot a Series S if they show up or whatever. So, my cousin has one too. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a good affordable console. And if you like Xbox, but you're not really into tech like that, like you like Xbox, but you're not really big on Xbox, that's the perfect console. It's not a heavy investment. And I think they even already had sales on it for like $250.
Yeah, I'll hit up my bro and let him know that the shit's cheap, so you can pick it up or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna cut the show. It's already 8 over here. I think it's like what 9 o'clock over where you're at.
It's 10 for me.
10 for me. Oh, it's 2 hours. Yeah, it's time to play some
games. Time for bed, bro.
Time for bed for
you. Time for bed for me. Yeah.
I'm in the West Coast. Now I see why they call it the best coast. It seems like everything's still early out here.
Yeah, it's
fucking amazing.
It's pretty jarring, you know. The
oh yeah, while you were in California, right? So
I was like, well,
it's crazy.
I felt like I was going backwards in time, bro. It was freaking me out because like back when I visited her. Yeah. I was 3 hours ahead at the time.
Yes.
And I was just like, man, this is like fucking me up, man. So.
And it's like you could do so much shit. Like, you know, I watched the Super Bowl, and when the Super Bowl's over, it's like 6 o'clock. I'm like, holy shit. I still got like
it's
all
cool.
the Sunday. It's pretty cool.
I do like it for that aspect. Like, it's really nice having. It seems like it's more of the day because you're used to. Because, you know, you used to live in the East Coast, so it's like, so yeah, I get it.
So when the Super Bowl's over, it's like 11. And you're like, all right, or 12. And you're like, all right, it's time to go to bed. Here, it's like, damn, we could go clubbing. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like boxing matches. Because boxing matches, like the main event's like at midnight in the East Coast. That's just like 9 o'clock out here. I'm like, holy shit. This is amazing. So I get it. But anyway, so let me shout you out. So, Luca, where can we find you? I know we got the Scumcast every Saturday. What time?
Yeah, so you guys can find me on Twitter at the Ashen Luca. I have a YouTube channel, and I run a podcast called Scumcast. All Day is actually a panel member of the show. Mm-hmm. It's every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. And then I do a series of one-off videos throughout the week if like some interesting news comes up. So I did a video on the Will Smith slap situation, so we discussed that. And then I did a video a couple weeks prior that it's a 4-hour long video, so you'll know it. But it got pretty crazy, got really funny. Had some people in from the community who had like some major issues with each other. So that shit was funny.
Those are the best. It's almost like you're becoming like the Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer. Yeah, I was sitting there just listening, like, wow, just wilding for no reason, man.
Like, I could just picture your face, and you're like, okay, this is actually happening. Like,
we're
really saying this live. I'm sure.
Like, I think there are some people because people are used to me cutting in if things get out of hand. Yeah. But I was just sitting there listening because I was like, I don't really know these guys, so what? Whatever, if they want to disrespect each other, that has nothing to do with me. So
it seemed like you gotta get things off your chest, so just
just it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, thanks for having me. This shit was fucking hysterical.
Slow-mo's on your show, right? He's Slow. So I think his name is slowly changing because I guess I accidentally called him Slow-mo Clapback, and now everybody started saying it now. I didn't realize I said that.
I
didn't realize I called him Slow-mo Clapback.
I mean, he do be clapping back at people.
Yeah, but I called him that, so now everybody's like Slow-mo Clapback. Yeah. Project Cloud. He's a new panel member.
Yes.
Highly requested. Surprisingly, I was getting like DMs. Like, hey, is he going to be there normally? Because I'm like, I'll ask him.
Right. Oh. Well, I certainly appreciate you having me on and appreciate being a member. And, these are fun, man. So, totally different set of topics this week than last week, for sure.
Yeah, this is crazy. Well, it's kind of this new snow week, but once I saw how slavery is still surviving, I'm thinking, you know what? This is important. Like, these are the topics we need to talk about.
Dude. Every time you bring up the fucking slavery or 13th Amendment, I'm thinking, bro, you are crazy, dude.
It's legalized slavery. This is ridiculous. Anyway, hey, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed the show, which I think you did. We got a little bit of everything. We talk about human rights, cooking, fashion, food, Subway, Pops. I think we air travel. I think we covered it all. Everything. Anyway, see you guys next week. I'll probably see you again during the week and stuff like that. Again, check out.
Let's pray something interesting happens, man.
Oh, something's gonna happen, especially right before Scumcast. So check out this week's Scumcast coming this Saturday, and of course you'll see more Project Cloud around. But anyway, thank you for rocking out. This is your only friend, these YouTube streets, Puerto77, and we're out of here. You guys have a good night. Peace.
All right, peace.